What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our Carolina Panthers franchise. This week we're going to get into our Green Bay game as Carolina comes off a huge victory against the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL #1 team falls to the Carolina Panthers. That was an exciting game last week. So let's go ahead and advance the week. And before we get the week started, we are going to sign free agent wide receiver Zach Pascal out of Old Dominion. I'm just looking for a little bit extra depth now that Thielen is out on IR. And just in case we lose one of our current starters to an injury, we got a guy that we can plug in there and hopefully won't lose too much of a step. So let's get him under contract. And as we take a look at the top players from last week, Bryce Young, NFC Player of the Week, going 319 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and -2 yards rushing. Also, before we get into the game, we finally figured out that Jonathan Mingo has star development. And coming out of practice, we have a couple upgrades. We got one to our quarterback, Bryce Young. Very happy about that as we hit him with the field general up to a 74. Awareness 1. Deep accuracy and short accuracy go up 1 with a throw on the run. Excellent job by Bryce. He needs 2 more interceptions to tie the record, 3 interceptions to break the record. So be on the lookout for that in the coming weeks. And then we have Keith Taylor. Pretty solid overall. Could use a little bit of help in man coverage. So let's do that. A little man-to-man. And we get 4 upgrades, 1 awareness, 2 man coverage, 1 press, 1 zone. Very nice increase there for him. And let's take a look at how this Packers team has performed so far this year with Jordan Love under center. He's got 19 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, just over 3,000 yards passing. Rushing, Aaron Jones, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Excellent job there. Receiving, they are led by Jaden Reed with 818 yards and 7 touchdowns. And defensively, Devondre Campbell, 92 tackles, followed by Quay Walker with 91. Kenny Clark leads them in tackles for loss, followed by Rashawn Gary at 12. And Rashawn Gary leads the team in sacks with 9. Campbell has 2 interceptions. Alexander has 2. Ooh, that's going to be a fun matchup. Jair Alexander against Bryce Young. All right, with everything out of the way, let's get this game started. It'll be the 4-10 Green Bay Packers visiting the 5-9 Carolina Panthers. Let's go. And here we are once again in beautiful downtown Charlotte for this Sunday afternoon game between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers as we take a quick look at Bryce Young's stats. 22 touchdowns, 40 interceptions on the season. He'll be matched up with Jordan Love making his first starting season. So we take a look at some of the other Packers as they get ready to come out of the tunnel. They look ready for this matchup. Carolina looks to make it 2 wins in a row. Green Bay hoping to stop any momentum and improve to 5-10. Bryce Young earning Offensive Player of the Week honors last week. Hopefully he can continue that. He's had a pretty up and down season. And it looks like, as normal, Carolina will be kicking off to start the game. As we take a look, the New Orleans Saints win their matchup against the St. Louis Rams. That score down below. And Hecker is ready to kick this one away. This will be caught in the end zone by Nixon, and he will down it for a touchback. And here comes Jordan Love taking over for the Aaron Rodgers. Longtime Packer quarterback moved on to New York as we take a look at Love's numbers. 19 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Pretty okay year, though the team is not doing well overall. And they will start it out 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Love in the shotgun. As this passes out quick but dropped. That is Watson, who cannot hang on to it, as we take a look at some of the Panther inactives. Adam Thielen, DJ Chark, Bradley Bozeman, and Brady Christensen all out for this week. 2nd and 10 now at the 25-yard line. Pressure up the middle. That's Shaq Thompson, who gets to Jordan Love and brings him down for a loss of 12. Shaq getting in the backfield. Excellent pressure dialed up there. And that will bring up a long 3rd and 22. As Carolina's defense starts out hot here. Empty now for Green Bay. 3rd and 22 at the 13. Pressure once again. This time it is incomplete. Love throws as he was hit by Sue, and Burns gets that one just off. Avoids the sack or the fumble, and the Panthers defense will get off the field. And Hofreicher will be on to punt. Kick is away back to Blackshear, who will field it at the 40. This is going to be good starting field position for Carolina as Blackshear gets it up to the 49, just past midfield. Here comes Carolina's offense led by Bryce Young. As we take a quick gander at his stats, 3,100 yards, 22 touchdowns, 40 interceptions. Once again, up and down season for the young quarterback. Coming off a really good game last week. Looking to keep it going. 1st and 10 at the 49 for Carolina. They will start with a handoff to Miles Sanders, who will fall ahead for a gain of 3. As we look at his numbers last week, 21 rushes for 118. No touchdowns for the running back. And 2nd and 7 now at the 45-yard line. This one out quick to Mingo, who makes the grab as he is brought down at the 37. That'll be a Panthers 1st down and a gain of 8 to the rookie to the rookie wide receiver. Nope, he's the Wookiee wide receiver now. Mingo in motion. They fake to him, hand it off to Sanders, but he is met by Kenny Clark in the backfield for a loss of 2. And that will bring up 2nd and 12. Once again, Clark leading this team in tackles for a loss, and we see why. He is a disruptive force up front, number 97. Bryce has time, looks over the middle, but it's knocked down by Campbell, intended for Mingo, who is cutting across the middle. First and 12 now. Wow, what did I say? 3rd and 12 now. As this pass is overthrown, intended for Terrence Marshall. Incomplete, as they could not hook up, and Hecker will come out to punt this one away. Looks to pin the Packers deep as they won't attempt a long field goal, but this one won't get out of bounds and will fall in the end zone. And the ball will come out to the 20 for Jordan Love and the Packers' 2nd drive with just under 7.5 minutes left to go here in the 1st quarter. 1st and 10. Love in the shotgun with Aaron Jones. Love once again swings it out to Jones, who will be brought down by Brian Burns in the open field for a gain of 2. Excellent tackle there by the Panther lineman. 1st and goal. Wow, what the? I do not know my downs. 2nd and 8 at the 22. Quick pass, and this is incomplete. Jeremy Chin knocking it away as he dove to make that play. And that will bring up 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 here. Ball at the 22. This pass over the middle, caught. That is number 87. Huge play right there, up to the Panthers 47. That is Dobbs, who got away from his man, and Love finds him over the middle. First and 10 at the 47. Love in the shotgun. Quick pass once again, but off the hands this time. That should have been caught. J.C. Horn on the coverage. If that had been caught, that could have been trouble. He had a little bit of room to run. Now they have it second and 10. Love under pressure. Tuttle chases and will bring him down. Shy Tuttle on the sack of Jordan Love. And gives him a little friendly bump from behind. And that will bring up a third and 19. Decent pressure by this Carolina defensive line early in this game. Jordan Love once again gets out. Looking for somebody downfield. Has nowhere to go and will throw it away. Deion Jones was coming down. And Love just smartly gets rid of it without trying to force something. And the Packers will punt for the second straight drive. Blackshear back to return. He will take it at about the 10. And we'll get up to the 14. Nothing doing there. And here comes Carolina's offense for their second drive. First and 10 at the 14. Carolina will hand it off to Sanders, but he's brought down for a loss of 1. He's now at negative. Well, I wouldn't say negative. He's at no yards right now. Last 2 running plays have gone for losses. Second and 11. As Bryce holds onto it too long and is brought down by Hicks. Third and 17 upcoming. Carolina line could not hold it together. Not exactly a surprise there about this Carolina line. Bryce has been hit way too many times, as it is now third and 17. Bryce lofts this one up for Marshall, who has a step, makes the catch, and is down at the 46. 39 yards on that one as he beat his man one-on-one for the huge gain. As Bryce throws this from his end zone perfectly for Terrence Marshall, who had a step on Stokes. Good way to keep the drive alive there. As we look down below, Houston has the 1-score lead against Cleveland. Deshaun Watson facing his former team there in the Texans. As Sanders gets away from one man and will fall forward for 2 yards. Don't abandon the running game just yet. However, this Packer D-line is very strong. Second and 8 now. Shotgun formation for Carolina. This pass out quickly for Hayden Hurst, who makes the grab and will slip one tackle and is down at the 34-yard line on his first grab of the day. Excellent run there by the tight end, who came up pretty big late in last week's game. Now first and 10 at the 34. Handoff to Miles Sanders once again, who tries to get outside and will gain 3. He'll be down at the 32. As we take a look, Atlanta has the early lead over Indianapolis, 7-0. Atlanta already clinched a playoff spot. They are the number 1 seed currently in the NFL. Second and 7 now. As Bryce feels the pressure, gets hit, loses the football, picked up by Miles Sanders. Woo, that could have been dangerous. And I'll bring up third and 22. As it looked like, Jonathan Ford gets the quick pressure, forces the fumble. Luckily, Miles Sanders there to help his quarterback. Carolina's drive not looking good as they go empty. Bryce lofts this one, but he's hit as he throws, and that will fall incomplete. Fourth and 22. And here comes Hecker on to punt this away. Once again, trying to pin these Packers deep. Angles toward the sideline. This will go out at the 12. With just 2 minutes left to go here in the first, the Packers will come out for their third drive. Somebody needs to put some points on the board. 1st and 10 now. Handoff to Jones, who has plenty of running room. And he's finally brought down at the 27 after a gain of 15. Carolina not expecting the run, and they paid for it. 1st and 10 at the 27 now. Quick screen out to number 11, who slips away from a tackle and is finally brought down by Brian Burns at the 33. That'll be a gain of 6. Second and 4 now at the 33. Quick pass, but it is dropped. Aaron Jones usually has pretty good hands. However, he cannot hold on to that one. And that will bring up 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 now for the Packers. As this pass is nearly picked off by Xavier Woods. And it will fall harmlessly to the ground. 4th and 4 coming up. Neither offense really able to do too much. The Packers have failed to get started, and the Panthers haven't been able to capitalize. Well, I guess sustain. I don't know. Would it be probably capitalize? Yeah. Blackshear returns this one up to the 33 as Young and the Panthers offense comes back out for another try. 1st and 10 now at the 33. Bryce under center will hand off to Miles Sanders, who looks to cut it back, but will only gain 1. Currently averaging just 1 yard per carry. They don't necessarily want to get away from the running game because it has been it has been a success this year. Wow. Okay, words. Don't need those. As Bryce looks to get out of the pocket, has nowhere to go and will throw it away, but there is a flag down. Let's see what the flag is. And it'll be roughing the passer against the Green Bay Packers. Shooting themselves in the foot. 1st and 10 now. As this passes out for Hayden Hurst, who makes the catch at the sideline for a Panthers 1st down. That is another big gainer to the tight end down at the 28-yard line. Excellent job by him to get open on the corner route. And that will do it for the first, where we have no score currently. As we take a look there, Carolina unable to get anything on the ground, and Green Bay not running at all. As the teams will switch sides. 1st and 10 at the 28. Handoff to Miles Sanders, who looks for room off the right side, but will only gain 3 on his 7th carry of the half. Carolina possibly trying to get away from running it up the gut and trying to get to the outside. 2nd and 7 now. Pass over the middle, but intercepted, intended for Hayden Hurst. Intercepted by Walker. I didn't see him go back into coverage until it was too late. And Bryce has thrown his 41st interception of the season. Now just 1 away from tying the record. Wow, yeah. I threw that when it looked like he was going to follow Terrence Marshall. Oops. Unbelievable. Green Bay with some momentum now. 1st and 10 at the 28. This pass swung out for Jones, who runs by Dante Jackson, jukes out another man, and is eventually brought down at the 44. Good running there by Aaron Jones, and poor tackling by this Carolina defense. 1st and 10 now. Handoff once again to Jones, but he will go nowhere. Brought down by J.C. Horn for no gain. I formation for Green Bay. 2nd and 10 at the 43. This pass out quick and complete to number 11 for a quick 3-yard gain. Couldn't make anything happen with it after that. Third and 7 now. Young gets out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete at the sideline. 4th and 7 coming up. Green Bay nearly keeping the drive alive there. But the defense holds. And they will punt it away one more time. This one back to Blackshear, who will field it at about the 11. And we'll get it up to the 21. And that's where Bryce Young and the Panthers will come out to start their next drive. 1st and 10 now. Quick pass, but intercepted by Stokes. Who read that one? Looking for Marshall on the slant, but it ends up in Stokes' hands. That's number 42, as Bryce Young has become tied with the all-time interception single-season record. Excellent play there by Stokes as he jumps in front of that slant route. And the Packers will have their best field position of the day, coming out to the 22. Can the Carolina defense hold them to just a field goal? Play action by Love. This pass out short to his tight end. Nobody knows where Dante Jackson is going as that goes down to the 1. Excellent run there by Kraft as he is knocked out at the 1 after a gain of 22. First and goal at the 1. Pitch out to Jones, who will break the plane, and that is a Packers touchdown. They will score first as Aaron Jones does some weird thing in the end zone. He's going to get his white jersey all dirty. Good blocking there to get the outside. And Green Bay is out for the extra point attempt. Kick is up and good. Green Bay now 7-0. Midway through the second quarter, as they will kick off back to Carolina. Deep into the end zone for Blackshear, who will take it and kneel it down. And here comes the NFL's all-time single-season leader in interceptions, Bryce Young. George Blanda would be proud. 1st and 10 now at the 25. Handoff to Sanders as he tries to get outside, but the blocking's not good enough, and he will lose 4. Definitely forcing Carolina to stay on the pass, which is something they don't want to do. As Bryce doesn't have anywhere to go and will take the sack. Couldn't throw it away. That's a loss of 5 on the sack. Made by Rashawn Gary.
Ready.
3rd and 19. This drive in danger of ending quick. As this pass is caught by a diving Terrence Marshall, but he'll be 8 yards shy. 4th and 8 coming up as Hecker and the punt team come out to kick this one back. Nixon drops back to field it. Cuts back up the middle, tackled down by number 20. That's Eric Rowe at the 37, and here comes Jordan Love and this Packer offense. 1st and 10 now. Oh, could have been intercepted by Chin, but he doesn't make a play on the ball, but it's fumbled anyway. Dante Jackson picks it up. The interception could have been a pick 6, but it's a turnover anyway. Fumbles it there, and Dante picks it up. As Chin played poorly. But it didn't hurt them, luckily. Now 1st and 10 at the 50 for Carolina. This pass deep for Mingo, but it's picked off by Harmon. Threw it just a little bit too far in front, and now sole possession of the interception record belongs to Panther quarterback Bryce Young. As he's thrown his 3rd first half interception today. Aaron Jones takes it off the left side for a big gain. He's down at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 one more time for the Packers. As what was a close game could be starting to get out of hand. Handoff to Jones, who will take it up to the 49 for a gain of 3. Second and 7 now at the 49 for Jordan Love. Shotgun formation. And this is incomplete. Off the hands of number 87. And it looks like Frankie Louvu shaken up on the play. He'll come out for a little while. 3rd and 7 now. As this pass is out to Watson, who makes the grab in front of Jeremy Chin, and that is a Packers 1st down. Christian Watson, excellent catch there, as we find out Louvu just has a shoulder strain. He will be back. And is in fact back as we see him there. 1st and 10 at the 36. Jordan Love all day, and off the hands of Aaron Jones. Now 8 for 18 is Jordan Love, as his running back couldn't haul that one in. Uncharacteristically. 2nd and 10 now. As there's pressure up the middle. Reed gets the catch and will get a 1st down. Jordan Love stepped up in the pocket and found his man. 1st and 10 now. And this will be a handoff to Jones, who's met by Shaq Thompson for no gain. Second and 10, just 40 seconds left until the 2-minute warning, with Green Bay knocking on the door of the end zone. Play action. Jordan Love will get this short to his tight end, who slips a tackle and will gain 2 down at the 21. Third and 8 now at the 20. 9 seconds left to go till the 2-minute warning. This pass is incomplete. Reed couldn't hold on to it as he fell to the ground, and that'll bring up 4th and 8. And out comes the field goal team to make this a 2-score game. Kick is up and good. Green Bay now leads 10-0. Kickoff deep back to Blackshear, who will take it in the end zone for a touchback. 2 minutes left here for Bryce Young to lead this Panthers offense to a score. Let's see if they can do it.
Okay, ready?
As this one is out for Hayden Hurst, who makes the grab and is brought down for a loss of 1. Now out quick to Tommy Tremble, who will get this up to the 32. Once again, caught by Tremble, and he will be out of bounds at the 44 with just a minute 32 left to go here in the second. Balls. And Bryce Young is sacked for a huge loss of 12, and Carolina will take a timeout, as he had nobody downfield that he could find. 2nd and 22. Going deep for Mingo. This ball is knocked away as Bryce tried to go over the top. This play worked last week. Let's see what happens. 3rd and 22. Play action to Sanders. This is not quite the same play as he goes deep for Mingo, who makes the grab and is out of bounds at the 22. Didn't quite work the same way, but it is still a huge gain for Jonathan Mingo and Bryce Young. And this drive now on the other side of the 50. That should be some kind of late hit penalty. Bryce Young hauled down from the back for a sack, but a penalty is out. And they're going to call a face mask on that, as Carolina gets lucky and will move up to the 20.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Pressure up the middle as Young gets out of the pocket and will take another sack for a loss of 4. And the Panthers will take a timeout.
Let's go. Ready.
Over the middle for Terrence Marshall, but that is incomplete. Big hit in the back of the end zone will knock that one safely to the ground. Oh. As this one is out for Pascal, but it's incomplete. 4th and 14. I didn't realize he'd be wearing number 89. I got to fix that. Pinheiro and the field goal team out to tack on 3. And Carolina pulls within a touchdown, as Pinheiro's kick is good. Once again, the offense stalling after making a couple big plays. And Hecker will kick this one back to Green Bay, who will have 50 seconds to get into scoring position if they want more points here going into the half. First and 10 at the 25 for Green Bay. As this passes out quickly, caught by Watson, who's brought down. And brought down at the 34. That'll bring up 2nd and 1. Another quick pass over the middle, caught by Reed, who's eventually brought down at the 48. And Green Bay will take their second time out of the half. First and 10 now for Green Bay. As this pass is caught by number 87. That is Dobbs making an excellent grab. And he'll be out at the 27-yard line. I really thought that was overthrown. Unfortunately, it was caught. First and 10, and then a timeout taken with just 4 seconds left to go. And they will bring out the field goal team. Kick is up and good. Green Bay moves it to a two-score game. Two-score game again. Now 13-3 as they take a 10-point lead into the half. 1 second left on the clock for this kick as Blackshear will field it. And he will get up to the 27. And we are going to halftime with Green Bay up 13-3. And what's been an ugly first half by both teams. Big news here is Bryce Young now leading, is now the NFL all-time leader in interceptions in a single season. So, big news there. As we go down to Atlanta to check on their game with Indy, Atlanta up 21-7 coming off their loss last week to Carolina. Pretty good game as they bounce back. And then we're down in Houston where we have the Browns and the Texans. Browns up in that one by 3, 10-7. Watson 10 for 14 with a touchdown and interception. And then all the way in Los Angeles, this game already done. And that is a 6-point victory, 27-21 for the Saints. Derek Carr throws 2 touchdowns, Olave 99 yards and a score. Stafford throws a touchdown and 2 interceptions. As we take a look at some of the highlights from our game, here is the run, the first touchdown of the game. And then here is the huge play to Mingo toward the end of the second. All right, and Carolina will get the ball to start the second half. And here we go. This game resumes as Blackshear will field it in the end zone for a touchback. Ball comes out to the 25 as we take a look at Bryce Young's numbers. 9 for 19, 164, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That last third one giving him sole possession of first all-time on the interception single-season record. As they hand this off to Sanders, but he is brought down by Gary. Just 9 rushes for 10 yards. As Green Bay starts the second half strong on that play, 2nd and 14. As I don't know what I was thinking, but Rasul Douglas will take that one away. I mean, I guess it worked last week. I was like, hey, let's try it. Bryce Young throws his 4th of the day. And Carolina, after a strong showing last week, looked like they are just falling apart once again. As Jones gets himself a huge run. He'll be down at the 23, up to 48 yards with his 1 score. Carolina's offense has been very up and down this season, but they have been down way more than they've been up. As this is a handoff to Jones, who has plenty of room, makes a man miss, and is in for his 2nd touchdown of the day. Green Bay starting out strong. Excellent move there, too. Cut it back up the middle. Dante Jackson can't catch him. And that is a Packers touchdown. As they look to go up 22-3. Here's the extra point team. Kick is up and good. Now a 17-point lead as David Bakhtiari appears to be hurt. Hopefully he is all right. Here's the kickoff back to Blackshear, who will field it at the 1. And he will get it out to the 23-yard line, just shy of the 25. As Bryce Young comes back out to hopefully not throw his 5th interception of the day. 1st and 10 now. Run by Sanders and his best of the day. That's a gain of 8 as he's up to 9 yards. 2nd and 2 at the 31. Play action going deep for Hayden Hurst, who makes the grab. down at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
He's now up to 74 yards as Carolina has it first and 10 at the 35. Well, they will hand off to Sanders one more time for a gain of 3. And he is now at least averaging over a yard per run. 2nd and 3 now. Wow, 2nd and 7. I did my math wrong. Sanders takes a handoff again, slips a tackle, but is brought down. And that'll be a gain of 1 down at the 31.
Ready. Break. On the ball.
Play action over the middle for Hayden Hurst, who makes the grab, has room to run, and is into the end zone. That is a Carolina Panthers touchdown by Hayden Hurst, who made the plays on this drive. Excellent job by the tight end to run away from his man and get open. And good blocking downfield by Terrence Marshall to clear the way. And here comes the extra point team. And it's good. The score now, Carolina 10, Green Bay 20. As we are nearly halfway done with this third quarter. Hecker out to kick this one away. And it will go back in the end zone for Nixon, who will down it. Here comes Aaron Jones as we take a look at his numbers. 71 yards, 2 touchdowns, 8.8 yards per carry. And they have it first and 10 at the 25. Handoff to Jones again, who is met by Shaq for a gain of 3. Brought down at the 28. 2nd and 7 at the 28 now. This pass out quick to Dobbs, who got away from Jackson and will scamper all the way down to the 44-yard line. And a Packers first down. Carolina not getting the pressure they had early in the game. 1st and 10 at the 44. They will hand this off to Jones, but he's met by Jones for a loss of 1. Deion Jones coming in to make that tackle. 2nd and 11 at the 45. Love will hand this off to Jones again, but he's met by Sue. Spins away from him and is eventually brought down after a gain of 3 or 4. Tackled made by Brian Burns, or at least he's getting credit for it. Third and 7 now. As the screen is on, good blocking, nobody on that side of the field as Jones will get the first down, tackled out at the 21-yard line. Perfect time to call the screenplay there. 1st and 10. Quick pass over the middle and caught through the big hit for a gain of 4. Second and 6 now. Handoff to Jones, who will be brought down at the 14 for a gain of 3. Bringing up 3rd and 3. Nobody up the middle, and Jones will get the handoff and the first down. Sue able to make the stop. First and 10 now. As this pass is thrown and caught. What a catch. As Jaden Reed holds on through the contact and comes down with it over the top of the Panthers defender. excellent catch by him in the end zone. Wow. Love just throws it up there. He's open. And comes down with it. As Carolina could not make a play on the man or ball. And now it is a 17-point lead for Green Bay, 27-10. As they will kick off back to the Panthers. As Atlanta goes up 35-7 against the Colts there. Blackshear will kneel in the end zone. And the ball will come out to the 25. First and 10 for Carolina. Hand off to Sanders on the edge. Gets a little bit of room and is brought down after a gain of 7. At the 32-yard line. Play action. This pass just a little too far for Hayden Hurst. As he's pushed down to the ground. 3rd and 3 coming up. Third and 3, this pass again for Hurst, but incomplete as he had a couple of defenders around him. And the Panthers offense will stay out there for this 4th and 3. As Bryce has nowhere to go with it, and it will be incomplete. The Panthers failing on 4th down to keep this drive alive, and the Packers will get super excellent field position at the 32. High formation for them as they hand off to Jones. Slips one tackle and is finally brought down after a gain of nearly 10. And it'll be 2nd and inches as we hit 2 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Can't say Carolina didn't try. It just didn't work. 2nd and inches. Quick pass over the middle is caught by number 88, and that will be a Packers first down. Musgrave on the reception. First and 10 at the 16. Quick pass out for Watson, but he can't hold on to it. He had a little bit of room there. Just unfortunately could not haul that one in. Second and 10 now at the 16. As Jordan Love looks to run with it and will slide down after a gain of 1. Quick pressure up the middle by Carolina forced Love to get out of the pocket before he wanted to. As Carolina will set up the screen, they have blockers again. Jones gets this down to the 9, and that'll be 4th and 3 as Carolina's defense manages to keep them out. But now 4th and 3, Green Bay going for it. And this will be a handoff to Jones, who doesn't get it. And Carolina will take over at the 7. As both teams failing on 4th down to keep their drives alive. And we head into the 4th quarter with the score. Green Bay 27, Carolina 10. Carolina not quite out of it just yet. But they have a long way to go to get back into this one. First and 10. Wide open over the middle is Miles Sanders, who has some room to run, and he will be down at the 34-yard line. Excellent job there to get open over the middle for Miles Sanders. First and 10 now. As Bryce will heave this toward the sideline and overthrows Sanders once again. So we take a look at the Packers' defensive stats there. 2nd and 10 at the 34. This pass short to Sanders, but he will drop it. 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Claude Ray.
3rd and 10 now for Carolina. As Bryce will throw this one up for Marshall, and it's incomplete. Knocked down by Stokes. Good coverage on the play, as once again the Carolina offense will stay out as they look to get this drive going. And this is intercepted for the 5th time today, this time by Phillips, who has a chance. No, is brought down by Elfline at the 17. First and 10 at the 17 for Green Bay on that unfortunate circumstance. And they run it right side for a gain of 1. Second and 9 now. Offset I for Green Bay. As this is incomplete. J.C. Horn, excellent coverage on the play. Christian Watson could not bring it down. Third and 9 now. I formation for Green Bay. They will play action and throw it to the end zone. And caught. Watson comes back and makes a touchdown grab. Christian Watson. J.C. Horn could not make a play on the ball. And Green Bay is running away with this one. So we take a look at the feet there. And there will be a booth review whether or not both feet were in bounds. So let's take a closer look at this and see what happened. Did the hit push his left foot out? Or are they both down there? When did he have full possession of the football? And where were his feet at the time? Let's see what the call is. And it looks like the call will stand. Green Bay's out for the extra points. Now 34-10. As Carolina has basically fallen off a cliff once again. This game was close for a little while early on. As Blackshear will kneel down for a touchback. And here comes Bryce Young with his 5 interceptions. First and 10 at the 25. As he gets us out for Hurst, who makes the grab. It's been pretty difficult trying to involve any of the other receivers so far today. As Bryce is pressured and will throw this away. 3rd and 2 now. Empty formation for the Panthers. As Bryce is hit as he throws and can't complete the pass. 4th and 2 coming up. And Carolina once again will get their offense out on the field. This pass quick for Mingo, but knocked down. And the Packers will take over on downs as the Boo Birds ring out here in Charlotte. 1st and 10 now. Handoff to Jones, but he is brought down by Von Bell for a loss of 2. Excellent job by the safety to come down and make the play. I formation once again.
Stand. Hut.
Tight end in motion.
Ready.
As Jones gets this outside and will get it down to the 24. That is a gain of 10. 3rd and 2 coming up. Excellent run there by Jones.
Set. Hut.
3rd and 2 now. As it is a play action, and Love will fire this short, and that will be a first down grab by Kraft at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 now.
Set. Go.
This pass quick to Watson, who makes the grab over the middle and is brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and inches at the 11.
Down.
2nd and inches now. As Shaq comes in untouched, but the pass is complete by Watson. Shaq couldn't get there in time. And the drive will move. 1st and goal at the 4 now. Did I say the drive will move? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Ready.
As it's a play action and in the end zone, caught by Watson, who did it all in this drive. Christian Watson, excellent job by him. His 2nd touchdown of the day, as Green Bay just can't stop scoring. Extra point is up and good. 41-10 Green Bay, as Carolina has just fell asleep. Mayer on to kick it away to Blackshear, who will take it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Bryce Young and the Panthers offense. He's going to have 60 interceptions by the end of this season, and that record will never be touched again. As Bryce hit as he tries to set the screen up. Rashawn Gary just too fast, and this Panthers offensive line just too bad. 2nd and 10. Underneath for Marshall, who makes the grab and will get 9.
Ready.
3rd and 1 now for Carolina at the 34-yard line. They need 1 to keep this drive alive. Over the middle for Sanders, who makes the grab. And that will be a Panther first down at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Red. Yellow. Set.
As this pass once again dropped by Miles Sanders, who had broken free on his route. But he couldn't haul it in, unfortunately.
Ready.
1st and 10 now.
Ready.
This over to the sideline, up in the air, but not complete. Shi Smith could not bring it down after having an excellent week last week with his 3 touchdowns. 10 yards here, 3rd and 10. As Bryce throws this over the middle, caught by Mingo, who will get the first down, but looks shaken up. As Mingo will head back to the locker room, holding his wrist.
Here we go. Set.
And this is why we brought in Pascal. You see him there, number 89.
Hut. Hut.
As Bryce has nowhere to go and is sacked by Gary one more time. Green Bay now 7 sacks on the afternoon. Not quite as bad as the Giants the other night on Monday. 21 yards to go here as Bryce is hit but gets it away. And Sanders can't get anything on the screen. And that's a broken finger for Jonathan Mingo. 3rd and 23. As Bryce fumbles, he was hit once again, fumbles the football, and Green Bay comes up with it. Excellent field position here for Green Bay as Carolina has just shit the bed this second half. Carried by Jones, brought down by Shaq after a gain of 4 at the 20-yard line. Oh, man. Offensive line, and I think the defense is fine. We probably need to... It's probably the linebackers in our scheme. I really think it's the scheme. I hate 3-4 defenses. I don't know. I gotta figure out why we can't stop the run. 2nd and 6 now at the 20. But yes, obviously our offensive line is a huge problem with how many times Bryce has been sacked. As this ball is down at the 18. Single back formation for Green Bay now. Play action. This pass caught by number 87. That's Dobbs, and he will get the first down at the 10. Clock now down to a minute left to go in this game. As Jones carries and is brought down at the 8. That'll be a gain of 2. As we see there, Indy trying to come back, but they couldn't. 21-35 there against Atlanta. Atlanta improves to 12-3 on the season, and this game is over. Green Bay comes into Carolina and takes the victory 41-10 as Carolina absolutely imploded in the second half. I don't know what to tell you. Bryce Young now the record holder for most interceptions in a season. Not something we should be proud of, but it's something. Let's take a look at the stats. Jordan Love and Bryce Young, both 294 yards. Difference is 1 through 5 interceptions, the other through 3 touchdowns. So yeah, Aaron Jones could not be stopped, 113 yards. Miles Sanders could not get going, 20. As Jaden Reed, 62 yards and a touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 6 receptions for 113. He's the leading receiver in the game. He had the 1 touchdown. Christian Watson had 2. Shaq, 20 total tackles. We have Gary getting 5 for a loss and 2.5 sacks. Interceptions go to Douglas, Harmon, Phillips, Stokes, and Walker. Unbelievably bad day here for Carolina. And coming out of that game, we do have an upgrade for linebacker Brian Burns. Give him the speed rusher upgrade here. Let's take a look at what he gets. 1 awareness, 1 finesse, 1 tackle for the superstar out of Florida State. Got to figure out what to do with him this season as his contract is up. Do we sign and trade? Do we tag and trade? Try to get into the first round maybe? If there's a really good offensive lineman we can move up for? Or do we re-sign Burns and try to draft from where we sit? Something we got to think about. And it looks like coming out of that game, we do not have a new injury for Mingo. So it looks like he will be available for the rest of the year. We got 2 more games with Jacksonville and Tampa Bay. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And next time we will have our Jacksonville game. So thanks again, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.